I just don't like. He's not a bad main character. Like he's not the worst one, but it's just like I'm watching this show and they knocking off hella characters that could have been good. I'm talking about on the adult side. They could have been good, but they just they make them die off. Like they try to make their death important. Like they wouldn't be able to beat this person if this adult or this grown character ain't die. And I'm just like, wow. Like when they killed that one girl, I think her name was United States or some shit. When they killed her off, I said, why would y'all introduce this character just to kill her off? And she seemed like she had the most best power. And they killed her off on some shit like, if it wasn't for her, Shigaraki wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to. She wouldn't be able to stop Shigaraki other quirks. So she killed all his other quirks off, and he only have like 100 or some shit. Like he had 1,000, now he only like got 50 or 100. And I'm just saying like, bro, y'all, yeah, like they had side characters on the jet that Shigaraki, no, not Shigaraki, that the writers could have root off. The motherfuckers on a jet and they ain't died, and I was mad about that. I said, what the fuck is this? Hold on, let me change this shit to just chatting. Just chatting. What the hell? 1.8. Let me change it. Why Deku, because I can't spell his whole name. Why Deku is a trash main character. And my hero isn't that great. I ain't okay. I'll be going on a rant about this shit. Ever since, ever since I seen this show, I thought this show was finna be like God tier. Like I dead ass thought this show was gonna be a S tier from season one to season two. I thought this show was finna be a good show, and to see them. How can I say this? How can I say this? To see my hero jump from a S tier, in my opinion, all the way down to a D tier because of writing as well. It, because you gotta think about it. All right, season one. Season one, they started off their show strong. Season one and two, they started it off strong. The sports festival was good. Uh, him trying to master his quirk by doing physical training, push-ups, and eating the hair so he can inherit the quirk powers and shit. That was good. And then they got to it was when they came back from the mentorship program. When they came back and he came back, Midoriya came back strong as shit. Like he went from on par. No, no, no. This was everybody in his class. Everybody in his class was right here, and Midoriya was like right here, and like power wise. And then as soon as he came back from that mentorship program, this nigga went from here to fucking here. Like he went from this nigga went from here to here in his class. I'm talking about this nigga can just beat up anybody. At first he went from everybody can like probably square up with him. And then that nigga went from here, ain't nobody question that shit. Nobody question that. And it was just like, damn man, did they really dumb down these characters? Not the adults, because some of the adults knew what was going on. But I'm talking about the characters, like Bakugo. He was the only one who fucking seen like nigga, I knew you my whole life. How the hell you come back from a mentorship program and you stronger than me now? Now I gotta train, and now I gotta get better than you. And I'm just like, why these other characters ain't think like Bakugo? And I'm saying like Bakugo, he, I like his character. I know a lot of people don't like Bakugo, but I like his character because I thought they were gonna do him like they did Sasuke. I thought they were finna write them two like they did Sasuke and Naruto, but I'm glad they didn't do that. And Bakugo actually want to be the number one and not go on like the villain side and shit like that. I'm glad they didn't do that. But I'm saying like if Bakugo is tripping about everybody, not everybody, if Bakugo's tripping about Midoriya like being stronger than him, why everybody else is not thinking like that? Like, oh shit, Midoriya is coming. Like at first I was like right here, but now as soon as Midoriya came back from that mentorship program, that nigga went. I'm talking about that nigga went from here to here, and ain't nobody question that. I thought I said Todoroki. What that nigga name? Todoroki. I thought he was gonna be the one saying something because nigga, they literally dead ass fought, and he watched Midoriya break his hands and fingers. He watched that nigga break everything. Now he came back. He ain't breaking shit off unless he go 100%. Then they showed him like fighting Overhaul, which I think he could have. He dead ass was beating Overhaul, which Overhaul is the most hypest fucking. They hyped up Overhaul so fucking bad. The nigga came, killed one character, and that's it. And then they try to make this nigga look like they try to make him look like what they call it? A child abuser. They try to make him look like a child abuser or some shit. And it's just like, dang, like Overhaul. If All For One haven't came back, like if he ain't caused his prison break, he would have been the most overhyped character. Because you got to think about it. All For One came, he did his little thing, he had a little fight with All Might, and then he went to prison. Like that nigga willingly went to prison. If they would have ended his story right there, he would have been the most overhyped character. Cause All Might was hyping that dude up to Midoriya. Like the only character he had the only villain he had to physically beat the crap out of was All For One. And he was telling Midoriya that like since day one, since they met each other. So if All For One would have came like he came, had that little fight with All Might, and I think that fight was early. I think they shouldn't even had a fight that early. But if he hadn't came, like I ain't gonna say if he haven't, he came, he fought All Might, he lost that fight, he got taken away by the cops, and then he just in physical confinement. Like we don't hear nothing from him until this last season when he did the prison break and shit, and then he did what he did. If that having never happened, All Might, I say All Might, All For One would have been the most overhyped character behind Overhaul.